Have y'all heard on this day in 1934? Bonnie and Clyde were finally caught after a 2-year crime spree because Bonnie insisted on stopping for fried chicken in Louisiana. Coming at you. Howdy, folks. On May 23rd, 1934, the infamous outlaws Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow met their end on a rural road in Beanville Parish, Louisiana. After robbing banks across the South for 2 years, their downfall came partly because they couldn't resist visiting family and Southern cooking. The lawmen tracking them knew the couple had a weakness for home-cooked meals, especially fried chicken. I mean, who don't? When they learned Bonnie and Clyde were heading to Louisiana, they set up an ambush near where the couple regularly picked up food from family. That morning, Bonnie and Clyde drove right into the trap, proving that even notorious criminals can't resist the call of Southern comfort food. Yeah, sometimes a hankering for Mama's cooking can be your undoing. Well, butter my biscuit and keep the change. Today is National Lucky Penny Day. That's right, May 23rd is when we celebrate those copper coins that bring good fortune when found heads up on the sidewalk. Hey, did y'all know that in the South there's a tradition of placing pennies in the foundation when building a new home? Yep. It's said to bring prosperity to the household, and many a Southern bride still follows the old saying, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and a penny in her shoe, for good luck on her wedding day. The penny might not buy much these days, but as my grandmama always said, find a penny, pick it up, and all day long you'll have good luck. It's true. So keep your eyes peeled today. Fortune might be waiting right at your feet. What is that? And speaking of money, have y'all heard about the time Jesus paid his taxes with a fish? That's right. When tax collectors came asking for the temple tax, Jesus sent Peter fishing with some unusual instructions. He said, Peter, go to the lake and throw out your line. Take the first fish you catch. Go ahead and open its mouth, and you'll find a 4-drachma coin. Sure enough, Peter caught a fish with exactly the right amount of money in its mouth to pay the tax for both Jesus and himself. Now, I don't recommend trying this with the IRS folks, but it does show that the Lord provides in mysterious ways. So next time you're worried about your finances, just remember that God knows exactly what you need, even if he has to use a fish as his delivery service. Woo! Y'all heard about the annual Watermelon Seed Spitting Championship coming up this weekend in Luling, Texas? Excuse me. Not bad. Last year's winner spit a seed a whopping 68 feet. That's longer than a semi-truck. The event coordinator told reporters, we've had to hire extra staff to measure distances after what happened last time. When asked what happened, he said, one feller spit a seed so far by the time we found it, it had already sprouted into a full-grown watermelon. Yeah, they're expecting competitors from all over the South. You know, my Uncle Earl's been practicing by spitting his chewing tobacco at squirrels in the backyard. His aim's getting better, but the squirrels are filing a formal complaints. As my daddy'd say, it ain't a real contest, boy, unless somebody's mama's hosing seed shells off her Sunday dress. Hey, y'all know on this day in 1977, the #1 country song in America was Luckenbach, Texas, Back to the Basics of Love by Waylon Jennings. This classic tune about leaving the rat race behind for simple country living topped the charts for 6 weeks straight. As Waylon sang with Willie Nelson, maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Ain't that the truth, y'all? And that's all for today's Have Y'all Heard, because now y'all have. Go ahead and leave a comment if you're smart or smiling or hungry. Until next time, later taters.